Hello everyone and welcome back to Carpenter Station, where you may notice things look a little bit different. Few things on that notion. Firstly is that the render distance is staying down. I'm not changing that up anytime soon. And the texture pack has changed. I've downgraded from 64 by 64 to 32, and that's giving me reasonable frames. It seems to vary a little bit, but it's working. Yeah, so we haven't changed much. So in around here we've got this alloy furnace, which I shall explain in a while, and you just managed to briefly see, firstly, how quickly these illuminators break, secondly, that they have weird hitboxes. So last time, just put this stuff on. It's not cooling up. Made a backpack because all my tools kept running out of power. Okay, so compressed coal in the chest configuration. Obsidian in the middle, coal chunk. And if we stick our coal chunk into our compressor, we should quite handily have a diamond within short order. And that will be more or less the proof that we can go all the way from using charcoal to creating diamonds. And that is a very important thing for us, because that's diamonds are a hugely important thing, especially in the endgame. And there we go! Diamond! Low resolution diamond, but a diamond nonetheless. So, how are we going to automate all of this? I mean, we spent like the last episode just discussing how things go. Well, more or less like this. This is not a final setup, but it's more or less the entire production line. So, charcoal goes in here, gets made into coal. That then gets macerated into coal dust. I'm just using batteries for the moment. Then gets turned into the coal balls, which then get compressed into the compressed coal chunk. Over here, with the obsidian into a coal chunk, and finally a diamond. And I'll be setting this up probably in the unused room that's on the right-hand side over here, just because that's larger and I can do what I want with that. Also over here we have some automated wood to charcoal manufacturing, which is kind of important because we can't just use raw logs, but I have to actually smelt these things. So far that's doing okay. You may notice I have quite a lot of wood. You may also notice from the mini-map that I've deforested a rather large portion of the area around here. I'll just go take a look at that. If this door will cooperate. There. Snowing, as one would expect. Yeah, that's a wasteland, alright. There's still a lot of trees this way, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Although I do have to worry about my food at some point soon. Should probably get on that. Hey, but for the figures involved, it takes one stack of coal through this process to make a single diamond. And since it takes 4 charcoal to make a single piece of coal, that means we're going to need 4 stacks of lumber converted into charcoal to make a single diamond. So, we are going to have to find some way to automate the tree farming. Now, as it happens, down here I have 8 trees that I've been using. I've got these all these rubber trees because I haven't run out of that just yet. These work nicely. I'll get on average 4 to 5 pieces, 4 to 5 logs per stalk, so per tree. So let's see, 4 to 5, 4.5 times 8 is 9, 18, 36, which is about half a stack. So around about 8 cycles, and I'll get a new diamond. But I think we can find a way to automate that. That should be fairly easy. I've been working on a method in creative mode, in single player, not on the server, which I believe you can catch on Reddit. But that should work really nicely. And then we just have to channel all of the logs from that system into our charcoal maker, and then all the charcoal from that, or at least a significant portion of it, into our diamond manufacturing. And then we'll have a way to make diamonds with absolutely no EMC beyond, of course, the very first, hello seagull, the very first Philosopher's Stone. But we don't actually ever need to make another one of those. So, let's see, it takes Actually, inside of the non-AMC, it takes 4 stacks of charcoal, 1 piece of obsidian, and 8 pieces of flint. Which EMC-wise, I think is only like 100 off for an actual diamond. I don't know how about the EMC of the components. Probably quite a bit less than a power flower. But yeah, so we're going to be automating tree farming at some point. I'm going to set this up, set up that diamond manufacturing first. Let's just go check out this room over here, see if I needed to worry about any space. Yeah, that particular design isn't perfect. It's using buildcraft pipes, and I recently found out that whoever informed me that red power transposers and such can't interact with the crafting tables was a filthy, filthy liar. Apparently I fail at doors today. What is going on? Okay, so yes, I could probably have it like along this one wall or something and just have pipes underneath to ferry it through, but I'll show you that in a little bit later. Something else I need to consider. Let's check how I'm doing for recording timer. Oh, good. Something else I need to consider is a power solution, because I'm currently running on tossing the odd piece of coal inside of the generator through here, and all of the lights are still off. We're still on backup lighting, which, hey, it works, but it's a bit dim. I mean, the place is a lot lighter if I, for example, accidentally do this. If I do that to all of the lights, I have done that on a few occasions because of the tremendously funky hitboxes on these illuminators. If anyone happens to have an idea on how I can replace these illuminators, by all means let me know. Because though functional, they are a bit of a pain. And into here. Let's see, 10 coal is a full bat box. Which apparently I didn't need to do anyway. Oh well. Not a problem, not a problem. We have plenty of coal to spare. We have plenty of charcoal to spare. I may go searching for some more redstone, actually. Although, I did encounter some slimes in the mines, and I suppose I could talk about that. This isn't going to be I'm off into the mines now, come along with me and watch kind of let's play. This is, you have already by this point, I assume, seen a lot of people doing mining. And you've already seen, like, quarries and destruction catalysts and mining turtles on occasion. I'm just going to keep the mining off camera, and I'm going to show you more or less the technical machinery kind of side of things, but not unlike these production lines, which is taking one thing and turning it into another with none of your interaction, which is a rather fun way to do things. And yeah, I did do a bit of testing on this line before, so that's why there's a couple odd materials around. But yes, so we can get the gravel by macerating flint. I don't know of any way that we can generate gravel, with the mild exception of turning turning stone to sand, combining that into sandstone, and then right click from the philosopher's stone, stoning it into gravel. But of course we're going to try and avoid that if we can. The obsidian, fairly easy to generate. You can make lava cells, but of course you lose the tin in the process, but that's a bit of a net loss. Easiest way is probably to be shipping it from the nether. So that's going to be an interesting project. That's going to require ender chests. So I'm going to have to go and find an enderman or two. Probably two, I think. Not sure how many they actually require. Let's take a look. Ah, just the one. Although it's also going to require some blaze rods. Lovely! I suppose that gives me an opportunity to automate some potion brewing at some point. But, let's see if we can find some endermen. Yeah, see, this is why I'm keeping it on the short render distance. Because Carpenter Station looks better for it, and the wasteland that I'm creating out here is looking a lot better for it as well. I know it may be not the best thing for you guys to watch, but I think it really adds to the aesthetic of the series, and I like it that way. Also, pig. Pig. Must have pig. He didn't drop any bacon. Greedy sow. Yep, so if you recall from the last episode, this area was where I walked through and it was full of trees. Lots of trees. Like, OMG, so many trees. Not anymore, because they're all in that chest. I've left this thing standing. When I first went off to grab some rubber, I actually had to go over into the swamp you can see to the east there. And I didn't even see this wonky little thing inside the tree line. Could have just walked out my door. Always the way, I guess. Anyways. Other things I need to sort out around here. Well, I need to sort out some kind of long-term food method. Because my food supplies inside the kitchen, which I guess we'll go visit. Let's view with the lighting down there, the emergency lighting. It looks pretty epic at night. Especially on the mini-map. Yep. For all my increased frames, apparently I suck at doors and everything. Let's see, rec room, living, kitchen. There we go. Yep, I fail at doors, it's official. Okay, this is where I'm getting most of my food now. I'm sticking with the nice bowl of mushroom stew in the automated crafting table thing, because that worked rather well with Anova. And I've got a couple pieces of chicken and some pork. Only got this one stack of cooked pork chops, and I've been trying to dig into that. I have a lot of rotten flesh, that has to be said. And some spider eyes. I have indulged in the spider eyes, and I have this one seed. And I set this up for funsies. But, yeah, I'm kind of low on food after that. As soon as that burns out, and I can't replace it, because again, frozen wasteland, and I just killed the last pig I saw, it's gonna be a bit tricky. Ooh, actually, we do need to go outside for something. I need to go punch some plants to get some flax seeds, because I did mention how I was working out the whole automated tree farming, and that requires that I use painted pneumatic pipes to control where things go. Now, that requires a paintbrush and paint can, which requires flax. Random hole. Which is sort of the organic way of getting string without having to deal with spitters. Problem being, this being a wasteland, there is very little in the way of foliage. Like, more or less the flowers are the only thing that survived, strange enough. And I can't get it from punching flowers, so we're going to have to step briefly, I believe, outside of our frozen abode. In fact, as I recall, there's a lot of flowers by the spawn area. Let's go check that out, shall we? Just have a quick look. Oh, okay. We'll ignore this patch of the green stuff. Of course, it's raining quite a bit because the weather machine near Carpenter is still running. The weather machine, which keeps it snowing, which ensures that we still keep our aesthetics. I'm working rather hard to make sure that Anova still has some aesthetics, but since we're out of the snowy region, I will turn my render distance up a little bit. Just a smidge. Nothing huge, just enough for us to see what's in front of us. Let's see, who's closest? I believe it's Dragon. He is at 560 blocks away. Yeah, well, we'll be there in no time. So meanwhile, I guess I'll talk about a few other things. Well, I've been getting a lot more regular and routine with my... Oh god, I did not realize this was as large as it was. I should have taken the land route. Oh well. I've been getting back into routine with my comics. I've been on time for, I think, the last 3. And I'm hoping to stay to that. I'm hoping to stay on time. Get rid of this egg. Boop. The storyline is steadily reaching its conclusion, and it's going to be interesting when I finally finish that, because I've been working on this one story for about half a decade, since my secondary school days, which I think is high school for those of you across the pond, and those of you across the pond to understand what across the pond means. Here's a clue: it is not this pond. Navigate the icebergs. I do like how the trees spawn in the water in the swamps. That's nice. Nice little touch. And personally, I'm actually one of the people who enjoyed the water discoloration in swamps when they first introduced them. And oh god, it's night, which means skeletons. Maybe when we have a decent power supply, I'll set up a teleporter from Carpenter over here. That will require a lot of power, I grant. Not something I'll often use, but could be useful every now and then. Hanging out with everyone. Eek. Right, some more rubber trees. In fact, yep, that's like 2 or 3 of them in one group. And there's a zombie following me, isn't there? Yes, there is. And a skeleton. Get running! Oh, for Pete's sake, run! Thank you. Because right now I am the least technologically powerful person on the server, which means they're going to murder me painfully in the face. Oh well. On we go. Dragon is a short hop away at 2:30 now. So we're heading into the cleared kind of areas, and that's a creeper. I don't want to add yet another crater to the spawn area. I spent half my time here just cleaning them up. Now, on that note, I am still opt, which does mean I can hop into creative mode. It does mean I can stop the weather, although my weather machine somewhat overrides that. I'm not going to be using creative mode. I am not going to be giving myself stuff. I am not going to be turning things today and setting the weather and whatnot. Not that I could change the weather if I wanted to. So that's just a quick word. A few of the guys like to use World Edit every now and then off camera, just to accelerate getting things done, the menial labor kind of stuff. It has been a while since I've actually been underwater with the fog on. Because in the Nether it generally saves a lot on your rendering to just have the fog off. And someone's been here. I think. Maybe Wisey. Because I think I'm passing through the forest that leads to the stronghold over that way. I think. It's hard to tell. So yeah, I like having things on the shorter render distance with the rain and everything, because it, whoop. Phew. Look at us. Oh, that skeleton's following. Right, dragon, that's, red. That is the second most expensive penis I've ever seen. Let's hop in here, shall we? Oop, well, it's back. Phew. Okay, there's a bed around here, and update TP. Oh joy. Yeah, I guess I have to update this downgraded texture pack. Oh well. Not that hard a thing to do. That's the first... Of course. What you got? Oh boy. Whoop! That was an Enderman. Taste my blade! Whoa, 2 of them. Damn you. I'm going to walk outside in the morning. There's going to be a pair of ender pearls lying around. Okay, so Dragon's main focus, since I'm here anyway, has been on this kind of force field. So if I hop up here now, there should be a big melon. Oh no, he's apparently taken the camouflage off. But there is this big force field, which is impenetrable, even if you're in creative mode. Which is a little bit annoying, but hey, it keeps you safe. Very, very tremendously safe. And hopefully that the Endermen are sticking around in here. Assuming they haven't died already, or teleported way away. Yeah, not that I can see. Oh well, apparently he's evidently cleared up all of the sticky resin that someone laid down for him later. Ow. But oh well, not a problem. Yep. Hasn't cleaned up that hole, evidently. What is he planning on doing with this room? And oh, that's a creeper. Stay away. I keep seeing him stare into this room full of mobs, and to my knowledge, I don't think he's done anything. I suppose that's his room of nothing. Oh, canning machine. I wonder if he's planning on doing anything with CF spray then. Actually, that'd be an interesting thing for a prank. Just fill someone's house full of CF spray. Hello! Damn! Where is he going? But I almost bet he's gone downstairs. Also, dragon, fix your stairs. They're really annoying to get up when you can't fly. I know he's all very much F stairs, but some of us can't fly. Dave, for example, will have a complete flying disability very soon, because he's getting rid of all of his magic stuff. Right. I don't know what time it is, but can we sleep? Let's go try that again. See if that works. Oh, I'm also being optimistic I can access everyone's personal safes, which I believe I discussed when Gar visited the Q Lab. It's something I'm trying to design against with the guest inventory storage, but obviously Dragon isn't Q Lab, so... Nice misty morning. I'm going to have to sleep back in my personal quarters back there. Okay, to Carpenter Station when I get back, but that's not a huge problem. How are we doing for time? Ew, actually almost shortened it, so I guess I'll have a quick hop to the spawn point and go see if I can grab some flax seeds. Yep. Golems galore as the world loads near the factory. Ooh, nice misty morning. Which I'm having to get used to right now because winter has come. Which is bad for me because I hate the cold. Nothing. Okay. What in the literal hell has happened to Odd Couple Farm? Okay, I'm not gonna grab those because they're next to Wiley. Well, at least you guys are okay, I guess. Why aren't the... Oh, I guess you can't put the interdiction torches on the nether brick fences. Bit of worry. Oh, and it continues. In exactly the direction I'm heading. Joy! Nope, that's regular seeds. I want flax, which are kind of whitish. Okay, hell over there, better punch some plants. No, I think that crater's still left over from when they were testing the cannons. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to avoid these pressure plates now. I hear something. Yep, I heard it. Not jumping in that for the moment. You... No, that's just more rig. There's flax. That's what I'm looking for. Flax seeds. There we go. There's two of them. And I need that to... flax seeds basically get you string. But, I need them to make a paintbrush. And the purpose of the paintbrush in my system is to send certain things to certain places. So logs from the tree farming to the output of the tree farming, and saplings back into it. But I'm gonna have a mosey around here, see what the literal hell is going on, if I can, and I shall catch you next time. So, this was episode 2 of Carpenter Station. I shall catch you again for episode 3.